Hello my dear friends and welcome back to another Star Wars news update. So it's been a bit of a weird month for Star Wars. It started off amazing with a bang on November 1st when the trailer for the Book of Boba Fett dropped. But after Disney Plus Day and with the cancellation of a couple of projects, it's been something of a slump. We're coming up to just 1 month until the Book of Boba Fett and we could all use another teaser trailer or something to lift everyone's spirits. I wouldn't count on it, but either way, Boba Fett is edging nearer. But in spite of the rather bleak period it's been, we kick things off today with some great character news for The Mandalorian Season 3. Filming on the series has been going for 2 months now, and after confirmation that Greef Karga and Moff Gideon are returning in Season 3, we now know that one other familiar character is poised to return. I'm talking about the New Republic's very own Carson Teva, the colleague of Dave Filoni's character, Trapper Wolf. Now, very few of us had doubts we would see Carson again. He was excellent in Season 2. Had Rangers of the New Republic not been cancelled, I'm sure he would have featured in that show as well. In a recent live stream on his channel, the amazing actor Paul Sun-Hyung Lee made a bizarre comment around the 35-minute mark. In a previous stream, he mentioned to his viewers that he was filming a mayonnaise commercial in Los Angeles, but when he started describing this project, it became very apparent that Mayo was a codename for The Mandalorian. So a couple of days ago in another live stream when he was asked about how it was going, he elaborated once more and it became very obvious he was not talking about mayonnaise. This project was The Mandalorian. He even went as far as saying that filming a mayonnaise commercial is a fascinating process that involves a lot of work. I'll play you the audio of what he had to say. Enjoy.
Next part of the question was, I would like to know how that Mayo commercial in Los Angeles is going. It's going great. Mayonnaise is a very tricky thing. We spent 2 days working on just one section of that Mayo commercial. You know, and it was fascinating. It's a fascinating process. Mayonnaise is a very complex thing. And so that was great because, at first it's like, yeah, we're shooting a mayonnaise commercial. This is awesome. And then it's like, wow, it's taking this long to shoot a mayonnaise commercial? So, and then I have to go back to finish off the mayonnaise commercial later on in December. But it's a different part of the mayonnaise story. So I'm just really looking forward to that.
You're not fooling any of us, good sir. There ain't no Mayo commercial, and we all know you're talking about The Mandalorian, which is excellent news because I absolutely love his character. And I would highly suggest you go back and rewatch chapters 10 and 12, where Carson Teva features, especially the memorable chase sequence in chapter 10 and at the end of chapter 12, where he speaks with Cara Dune on Navarro. Now, Paul Sun-Hyung Lee is not only a wonderful actor, but a genuine guy and a massive Star Wars fan, a light in this community who is also a passionate collector of Star Wars figures. His energy is contagious, and one of my favorite quotes by him was when he told CBC News that making it into Star Wars provided hope that dreams come true. So a wonderful guy, and I can't wait to see him next season. Production on The Mandalorian Season 3 will wrap up in March when Ahsoka will begin filming. Keep your eyes peeled, my dear friends. I'm sure we're going to have so much exciting news over the next few months. And you know exactly where to hear it first, right here on my channel, so make sure you're subscribed. So now we're going to move on a bit and talk about some tidbits from Kathleen Kennedy's recent interview with Empire. I covered the main sections of it in a previous update, but there were a couple of things that deserve to be spoken about separately. As Bespin Bulletin picked up, there was a throwaway sentence in the interview that implies a couple of unannounced Star Wars projects are in the works. We had suspected this was the case, but nothing official had been revealed until now. So let's see what Kennedy told Empire. Earlier in the month, Empire magazine promised discussions on Star Wars' future on the small screen, thanks to interviews with Lucasfilm President Kathleen Kennedy and Executive Creative Director Dave Filoni. So far, we've had quotes regarding Obi-Wan Kenobi, Ahsoka, Rangers of the New Republic, and the possibility of sequel trilogy characters in future projects. But Kennedy also added, there's a couple of other things that are in the hopper. Bespin Bulletin then say, I believe it was said at the Disney Investors Day that there was set to be 10 Star Wars series in the works. At the time, it included The Mandalorian Season 3, The Book of Boba Fett, Andor, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Ahsoka, The Acolyte, Lando, and Rangers of the New Republic. That brings us to 8, 9 if you include The Bad Batch. Obviously since then Rangers has been shelved, dropping us back down to 8. And Kennedy herself said a couple of other things, so what are the other couple of shows? And then they reveal that they know of one live action series that has not been announced, but it's very early days. Perhaps the other series could be what Kennedy meant when discussing sequel trilogy characters returning, as she did say those are conversations that are going on with the creative team. It's also worth mentioning that the series may be spun off of existing or upcoming series, just like how the Book of Boba Fett and Ahsoka are spin-offs of The Mandalorian. Bespin Bulletin finished by saying this series that they've heard of is in very early development and is a spin-off of another series. So there you have it guys, and we really don't know what's in store that has not been announced. As we just read, Bespin Bulletin say they know of one other live action series, but that could be anything. My guess would be another show that connects to the Mandalorian universe, maybe a Luke Skywalker spin-off or a Thrawn series, one that is an offshoot to Ahsoka. We can only speculate at this time because we literally have no other information, but it is curious nonetheless that Kathleen Kennedy acknowledged it. In my estimation, it can only mean that an official announcement is on the brink. The 2021 Investor Day is next month, and Celebration in Anaheim is coming in May. Either of those events will surely hold some answers. But unannounced shows aside, Lucasfilm do need to give us release dates for the 2022 shows, considering how close we are to the end of the year. We don't have any dates for Andor, Kenobi, Bad Batch Season 2, or The Mandalorian Season 3. You would think, or rather hope, that would be a priority for Lucasfilm. It's all a bit shambolic at the moment, but we have to hold on to hope. As you've heard me say a million times on the channel, next year is going to be an incredible one for this franchise. Not necessarily a golden age of Star Wars, but definitely the Beskar age. And as always, you can expect full episode breakdowns, reviews, and my analysis. And so finally, my dear friends, one last little tidbit from Kathleen Kennedy in Empire. She shot down all reports of the rumour that James Mangold was developing a Boba Fett movie. Before the Book of Boba Fett was even announced, there were rumours of a Boba Fett movie being produced. And while that was an option that Lucasfilm were toying around with before they decided to make a series connected to The Mandalorian, the rumours of Logan director James Mangold having worked on it are absolutely false. The Book of Boba Fett is coming to Disney Plus in just over a month. But years ago, reports claimed that the Logan director was going to work on a bounty hunter movie that would centre around Boba Fett, but Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy recently confirmed that the filmmaker was never attached. Going back even further into Lucasfilm's history, filmmaker Josh Trank had been attached to helm a spin-off film that would have focused on Fett, and Kathleen Kennedy confirmed this, but did say that the project was dissolved early into development. As compared to other rumoured projects, Mangold's Boba Fett movie was something that was much more short-lived. Reports of the movie emerged before Solo came out, only for that film to earn mixed reactions from fans and critics. The rumours kept going, but with the upcoming release of the Book of Boba Fett by Robert Rodriguez, and now official confirmation from Kathleen Kennedy, a Boba Fett movie by James Mangold was never in the works. So there you have it, my dear friends, that puts the subject to bed. And just one more quick piece, guys. This is out of universe news, and this took place on Thanksgiving 2 days ago. A massive version of a Grogu Funko was the star of the Macy's Day Parade, and it looked absolutely epic. But it got me thinking, imagine if an advanced extraterrestrial civilization came to Earth during the parade and tried to understand our society. They would hands down think that we saw Grogu as some sort of idol of worship. He's pretty much popular enough to be one. Go to Galaxy's Edge, they put him on everything. But the lowdown is, Grogu was an absolute hit, and it was very entertaining to see. During the annual Macy's Day Thanksgiving Parade in New York City, Star Wars fans were met with not one, but two incredible floats. So we had Grogu, and there was also the cantina owner Cecil Slack, and he was holding a porg. It's not every day Grogu takes over New York, so this was quite a sight. I'm obviously looking at this from the UK. We don't have enough of this kind of thing over here, so I guess let me know your thoughts of this in the comments down below. Did you catch this? And what do you think of it? Grogu really is the cash cow for Disney right now, and I don't think any character could overtake that. And when you think about it, Disney are going to continue milking him for many, many years. They've chosen a character whose species lives to be 900 years old, so they've hit the jackpot. And hopefully, speaking of the Mandalorian, we will get answers as to his future. And with that said, guys, that brings us to the end of this news update. If you guys enjoyed it, you know what to do. Show me some love, give me a big fat thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're brand new, and a massive welcome if you are. And also, if you're feeling generous, why not become a patron? The link is down there in the description, and you get to be a part of our Discord community, while also getting access to over 70 videos that are not found here on YouTube. And that includes video essays, Star Wars Explained videos, unboxing videos, and much more. But otherwise, my dear friends, may the Force be with you always. I'm Star Wars Meg, and I'll see you tomorrow.